YNA Token is a brand new cryptocurrency project under the 100% control of YNA Entertainment. Although we are beginning as a form of cryptocurrency to be used as both a medium of exchange for the company as well as a fundraiser for our main project, the development of our Oregon, USA-based campus, we hope it will find a small amount of utility in the music and arts community over time. We at YNA Entertainment intend to offer discounts on shipping as well as music downloads through our website's online virtual mall. We will also create interest by using the coin, which will be available on PancakeSwap Exchange as currency on items such as K-pop photo cards and music-related NFT objects, as well as such popular standards like Pokemon cards, gamer paraphernalia and similar that we intend to offer for sale on a one-time only format. We are also going to raff off some memorabilia to spur adoption. Because the initial YNA token offering will be at a greatly reduced price from our ultimate goal of 1 cent per token, there will be plenty of incentive to accumulate YNA tokens early and often for both use and investment purposes. In a world where national currencies are being inflated to insanely low values, we believe there is a place for non-inflationary tokens such as ours to help the next generation accumulate and preserve wealth. Our CEO Lily Merrick has been a music devotee since she was old enough to click a mouse and managed her own stable of racehorses during her early teen years. Unfortunately, since she was diagnosed with a multiple sclerosis disability, she has chosen to focus on management and recording engineering due to the limitations the disease has placed on her singing. CFO David Merrick has worn a number of hats in his lifetime, such as driving and building race cars, training racehorses, managing 3 small modeling agencies, managing rock bands, as well as investing in many financial vehicles including stocks and commodities before buying his FST Bitcoin for $180. He bought his FRST cryptocurrency in 2012, well before the market had gained acceptance and had matured to the extent it has as of today. Together, Lily and David have a vision for the company and its token to provide all the capital required to develop our Oregon campus as well as fund all our projects involving our growing artist colony. Phase 1 is planned to FND the total token pool to be 1,030,000 token, will have an initial value of as close to $1 as possible. We will provide liquidity to the pool of 10 million tokens and have been assured of 5 initial small investors who will commit to purchasing 200,000 YNA tokens each. Once this is done and the liquidity pool has been reduced by 10%, YNA will provide 500,000 new tokens to the pool on PancakeSwap, which will increase each token's value and provide for growth opportunities in sales to the general public. We will continue to do this until there are 500 million in circulation. At that time we will allow the supply to gain value and slowly sell into the supply from our 500 million YNA reserve to fund our projects for our artists. We imagine this will take many months, so be patient. Good things come to those who wait. To understand our thinking, we have chosen not to food the market with the entire 1 billion tokens to prevent any early investor for doing what is known as a rug pull. With the limited population available to the public early on, a mass conversion from YNA to BNB would trigger such a reduced value as to make the proceeds of such an effort worthless. Investors would benefit by holding and using the coin far greater than simply flipping them at the early stages of the project. It is our intent to hold 50% of the total tokens to fund our projects and release them in a thoughtful manner so as not to hurt the market value. We had considered sending a percentage to a burn wallet initially, but realized that just creating less tokens at inception would serve the same purpose. In the coming months we will be offering items at a greatly reduced price. That means we are willing to take a small personal loss to get the token in the public's eye. Don't be afraid to take advantage of these. We want you all to benefit. So you're wondering how will this benefit YNA Entertainment if we wrap off different types of cards at our cost? Let's say we buy a Pokemon card at a fair market price of $45 and it will cost us $5 to ship it. Our total cost is $50. In this case we set the price of each of 100 RAF chances at 15,000 YNA tokens, which you will be able to buy on PancakeSwap Exchange. Remember, we set the initial value of each token at about $30,001, so 15,000 will cost the FRST person who enters 50 cents for each time they enter. We imagine some participants will enter a few times to use the tokens they buy and increase their chances of winning. And that times 100 entries will give us $50. However, the second person who wants to buy 15,000 YNA tokens to enter will pay a slightly higher price because there are 15,000 less tokens available. LOL supply and demand, my guess is about 51 cents, and each additional purchase until all entries are FL led will cost a little more. Because we are starting with an initial supply of 10 million, there will be more than enough tokens in the liquidity pool, but as the price rises we will interject more tokens to keep the price from becoming prohibitive for the later entries. That is how YNA will make a nice profit to fund our projects. We aren't going to get rich, but this way, if we do weekly wraps for maybe 3 cards each week and increase the quality and thus value of each subsequent offering over time, we will earn enough to develop our stars and we will all have some fun doing it. To make it fair, we will give each entry a number when they enter, numbered between 01 and 100 if that RAF has 100 spots, and once all spots are FL led we will announce the determination date and will use the last 2 digits of the Dow Jones Industrial Average, USA Stock Market Index, that day to pick the winner. I hope that all makes sense, and if you have any questions please feel free to send them to us. Sorry for the needed revision. Plain and simple, our eyes were too big for our bank accounts. I apologize and will be more thoughtful and less starry-eyed in the future. I hope you noticed I referred to this as Phase 1. We intend to have 3 total phases with major improvements of RAF prizes in each new phase. As our little token gains popularity, we want to give you all a chance to win some very, very special parts of our pop culture history. You noticed I referred to this as Phase 1. That's because we have plans for at least 2 more phases. As Phase 1 progresses, we will decide if these next 2 phases will be just a continuation of Phase 1 or entirely separate entities. It all depends on how you, our artists, fans and friends, respond to this project. We will begin a Discord to allow for your constant input so we can give you the program you want. Remember, we are all in this together. Without all of you we have no company and no future. We are very grateful for how you have all become a part of our family. Our CEO Lily Merrick and myself CFO David Merrick are amazed at how close we have become with many of you. I know personally at 70 years old most teens and 20-somethings think I can't be relevant, but you, kids, are so sweet, and some have even reached out to Lily and myself to help with professional and Even some personal advice as you struggle to get through such a difficult time in any person's life. I'm honored by your trust. Remember, YNA, you are never alone.